Hello, hello, hello. We are live, and just gonna
Whew.
move this way a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
Can you,
All
can you
right.
believe, like a week from exactly 6 o'clock, we were walking down. We were coming off the elevator. No,
Mm,
we were already downstairs.
we were setting up.
Yeah, yeah.
We were
But
setting up
we
for this
are,
segment.
yeah. It's exactly a week away from Thrift Ball 2025.
I know,
Whew.
and it has come and gone, and I wish I could do it again and again and again and again. Good evening, everyone who's joining us. We are here
Just for
1 week
myself.
out of the Thrift Ball. 2025 Thrift Ball has come and gone, but it came and left us with so many memories, so many amazing connections, and the desire to do this again in 2026 and bring it to a different level. I don't know how we're going to do that. We're going to definitely need the community's help, but
Yes, yes.
to bring this to a different level is going to take a lot, because by far for me 2025 every year seems to be better and better, and 2025
Mhm.
captured everything you would want at the end of the season to celebrate the thrift and reselling community and womanhood, sisterhood, fashion, everything
And
came in together for this weekend,
uh,
and so excited. So
hey, everybody.
tonight we are going to be talking with the winners,
Yeah, the Thrift Fab Award winners.
and
Yeah.
you're going to get to hear from them what this meant for them. You're going to hear from them as to what they hope they would accomplish, what they did accomplish, and maybe they'll drop a little bit of what some of their 2026 goals are going to be, so that they too again could be in the running for the next year's nominees and awards finalists. So, but
Fun, fun,
before we
fun.
jump into talking to those in the audience who are there, please go ahead and drop in and let us know that you're here and that you're
Give us like
still
one word that kind of
ex-
describes, yeah, what the Thrift Ball 2025 meant to you. Just drop it in the comments. Let us know you were there.
and if you are joining us but you weren't able to be
I
there, drop one word
know.
as why you didn't come through. Just we want to hear why didn't you? Like, maybe it's something we could do better, but why weren't you able to make it to the 2025 Thrift Ball weekend? If you weren't able to make it, and if you did, one word as to what it could, if you had one word to sum up your experience,
Mhm.
go ahead and drop that in there. But
Yeah.
before we jump into meeting the fabulous awardees, the recipients of those various awards that you voted on, Corinne has something that she would like to show, and we'll probably play it a couple of times, because when I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, I want to go back!" So we'll probably drop it in a few times throughout, especially if you come in and you miss it. So, I'm going to turn it over to Corinne so she can, for those who weren't there, could get a little glimpse of what you missed, and those who were there, a little bit of reminiscing back
Yeah.
down memory lane.
I love just a few of the comments. Star-studded BET Awards, phenomenal. It was amazing, guys. Amazing. I don't know why I waited so long.
And with
Yeah.
that said, let's play the video.
Okay, let me make sure this is the one.
You could put us in the backstage too, Corinne.
Like this.
Yep. We can just remove ourselves. my God. So listen.
That just it just sums up the entire evening in like
Yeah.
that little 2 minute clip.
Of what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was screaming. I was screaming like
It was really a
yes, what's
really
amazing.
wonderful event. There was just so much positivity in the air, so much smiles, so much goodness, kindness,
Mhm,
no drama. It was just everything that you would expect that if you spend your money on, you got that
mhm.
plus more. And so I think for a lot of people, some people left feeling refreshed for 2026. Some people felt
Absolutely.
coming out, and we'll talk a little bit about some of those events that may have switched the mindset. But for a lot of people, it wasn't just about the fashion. For some people, it was about connecting again with
Mhm,
people that they didn't see often or people they've never met before. um as Rhonda is saying, it was an experience, and that is what we hope that every time we put the thrift ball together, it's an experience that with the collective is going to make it the experience. It's not anything having to do with Karen and Ayana. It really
yeah.
is just you guys making that event just stunning, smashing, and I'm gonna cry, but no,
No, no, we
we,
cried enough.
we
So
cried a lot. Yeah,
let's get to why we're here tonight. We're here tonight to hear from the 10 winners of the Thrift Fab Awards. Um, we have a few questions to ask them, and it is the hope that their message today is to inspire you, to encourage you that with hard work that you too can be a part of what I would call like the winning circle. So our very first finalist tonight we have is Lamika White. And let's give her a round of applause as she enters the room with us. Oh, wait.
Hello.
Wait, I gotta remove this. Remove.
Let's see.
Okay.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Hi. Let me get this screen
I
together.
can.
There we go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
loud and clear.
Yes,
Okay.
loud and
Because I
clear.
can't. It's like I can't hear you guys
Hmm.
or something. I can hear you, Ayana, but I
Okay.
cannot. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you hear
correct.
me? No? You
I
can't
don't
hear
know.
correct.
Yeah, something might be on with your mic, but I'll start while Karen
Okay.
is working that out.
Okay.
Uh,
Great.
and so, welcome, Lamika. You are the 2025 Best Thrift Style Influencer for in the women's category. How does that feel?
I'm still in shock. Uh, uh, let me just start by saying this thrift ball right here. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Right,
It was the fashion, the whole experience. There is nothing bad that I can say about this thrift ball. Okay. And
right.
like you said, Ayana, I don't even know what we going to do in 2026. Okay. What we going to do? What we going to do?
I don't know, but let's see.
Hmm.
As you said, you're still in shock, but find the words. What did this win feel like? What did it mean to you for this win when you heard your name called that evening? And you were going up against some
Some hitters. Some,
oh
hard- some hitters.
yeah, you were going you this was not slam dunk in any way. Like you couldn't say like, oh, I got this in the bag.
No.
Um,
And actually, to be honest, when my name was called, I was ready to clap for somebody else because I was like, wait a minute, they said my name, but it was definitely an honor. It kind of like to me, it gave me confirmation that I am doing something right.
okay,
So
Mhm.
that's what it was for me. It was confirmation. It was also encouragement to um, hone in on what I'm doing and move forward and do more with this thrift style influencer title. And
right.
um, so it kind of gave me the okay. Yeah, you girl, you okay? You doing something right. That's what it was for me.
Um,
Okay.
can you tell us what you think made you stand out this year for this win? Like, I mean, a lot of folks do, a lot of this, we're all in the kind of the same portfolio, I would say. What do you think you did this year that made you stand out, that brought the voters to hit, I want Lamika to be that winner?
I stay true to who I am. Like to what I am, what I do. I'm the same person every time I'm on the screen. It's me. I'm the same. So I think you need to find uh who you are. You need to stick with who you are. Be consistent and show up. And yeah, my biggest thing is just being who I am. This is who I am. So
And so 2026 is like 10 days away, or maybe. What do
yeah.
you think you're going to do for 2026? How are we bringing it, even as you said to us? Like, everyone is saying, like, I don't know how y'all going to top 2025, but then how are you about to top 2025?
Okay, so um for me, just improving on what I have already, what I have in place, because it's not, perfect. So there is room for improvement. So improving on that, collaborations, a couple of those things. And one of the things that because just talking to other people, there were people who were not sellers there, folks who were customers, but I did talk to a lot of, because I've been doing this 4 years, some people that are like real new. So I just want to encourage and inspire others that that are trying to find their way as well. So extending myself to others to encourage and help them to move forward.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
it keeps the community healthy, right? It
Yes.
does keep our community healthy as new people come in and our veterans become those folks who are just like the overarching guiding light. It does
Uh-huh.
keep the community healthy. So I'm excited to see what 2026 brings. Any last words that you want to part with us? As you hold the 2025 award for Thrift Style Influencer.
Be you, be authentic, be consistent, and just if you need help, reach out. I reach out to Corinne, and I look for at you guys for inspiration at times. So and I want to thank you both for creating a space for us where we can shine. So I appreciate that.
Well, Shine, you are doing. Shine, you are doing. So thank you. Congratulations. I'm gonna give a congratulations to hubby as well, who I know is one of your biggest
Yeah.
supporter. So he probably was like, okay. See you.
I told him, I said, we are wearing denim, so we have to find you an outfit because we got to coordinate.
I love it. I
But
love it.
yeah,
I love the support, and I love, obviously you shining where he can see the hard work that you're doing,
yeah.
and this community lifting you up to that level is amazing. It's beautiful, and I cannot wait to see what 2026 brings for Lamika White.
I cannot wait either. Be on
Awesome.
the lookout. Posh by Mimi, y'all.
There we go. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Bye. I'm
You
gonna
still not able
bring.
to hear me?
Okay, now I'm hearing you, but I don't know if the other. I'm hearing you. I was always hearing you, but Lamika wasn't. So maybe
Oh,
you would do if you want to do the interview of our next
yeah.
individual, who is, I mean, not a stranger to these streets, not a stranger to
Oh, at all.
community. Ah! Ashley. Okay,
Hello.
Ashley, can you let me know if you
Can
can
you hear
hear?
me?
I can hear both.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
correct.
I'm getting
Over
nervous.
to you.
Ashley! Woo! Hey, Slay babe. So Ashley is the winner. This is your third, second,
No, second. Second win.
Second time. You are the first winner of
Yeah.
our Best Live Seller Award. So this is your second time. So let us know, what did this year's thrift ball mean to you? What did it mean to you this year?
The thrift ball or winning?
Yes, the thrift ball.
Oh,
The
okay.
thrift ball. We'll get to that part in a
Okay.
second.
The thrift ball meant connecting, meant engaging, rewarding, seeing, because I'm on the screen, so I don't get to, people know me, but I don't get to see my customers. I don't get to meet, see the resellers. So it was about engaging, connecting, growth, motivation,
Mhm.
recognition. So that's what I sum it up to.
Beautiful. So now, hearing your name called, what did that feel like when they called your name as the winner?
Of course, I was honored.
Mhm.
I was ecstatic, happy, appreciative of the recognition, and I'm still full from just even hearing my name and being recognized. So,
Yeah, because this was like you said, the second win
yes,
for you. So it really does show that you are definitely doing the thing and making the difference within the community.
yes, yes.
So,
I
what were some
I do want to
challenges?
say wait, I do want to say one quick thing because one of the things that Ashley said as soon as she came up to accept the award, if I don't remember if you remember,
I
but her
remember.
words was like, about time y'all brought me back up in
Yeah, by
here.
the time you brought me
Uh,
back, that's what I was trying to lead up to when you
yeah,
said, "The time y'all brought me back up here."
and you know what? Because it is one of those things, right? Like, I think it's very important for everyone to understand that one win does not equate to it's just an automatic, right?
Right.
It depends what you do each year. It depends on what the community sees you and see you doing. It depends on how you are putting yourself out there. So I think Ashley kind of, I think you really brought that home, that like we can't rest on our laurels. We have to be like, okay, so 2026 I
Yep.
need to do A, B, and C, because it
Mhm.
does not guarantee a nomination, and it certainly won't guarantee a win. Over.
Okay. So
That is
what do you think were some challenges that you had to overcome to get to this point?
So this year, as you know, I mean, every year there's more and more resellers coming up. People are
Mhm.
growing, people are
Mhm.
continuing to be better, which is what we want. So
Mhm.
some of the challenges I faced were one, being consistent throughout everything I have going on.
Mhm.
Um, Also trying to continue to stay ahead of, you know, everyone else. What
Mhm.
can I do
The trend.
different? How can I stand out? What am I not doing that I can do?
Mhm.
So yeah, it's just trying to continue to elevate every live sale, not every year, every live sale that I do throughout the year. That's the challenges that I face.
Yeah. Yeah, because it seems like every time you look around, there's a new seller live, a new boutique opening. So you
Yep.
definitely want to kind of stay, ahead of that trend. And you're considered like an OG because you've been around since like March of 2020, March, April. Of,
My first live sale was on your platform in 2020. Yep.
yeah, yeah. So you've been around since the beginning. Since
Yes.
the beginning. So, what advice? Let's see. What should someone watching set a goal, or why? Why should someone watching set a goal to be nominated for 2026? Why should that be a goal?
To be honest, if you are being intentional, you are being consistent. I talked about this during my speech. Consistency is my favorite word. If you're being
Mhm.
consistent, you are doing excellent customer service. Every single time you step in front of the camera, you are professional, you are being genuine, and you are being yourself, and you believe that you are the best. You should have that feeling of your name being called. So um it's really, you can't really put it in words, the feeling of being recognized in your community. So I just think that everyone who deserves it and who feels that they are the best live seller should have that feeling and emotions when they get their name called.
Absolutely. Is there another category you think that you would be buying for? Because we know the slave babes, we know Ashley the live seller. Is there something else that you're like, what, y'all should consider me? Asking. Just asking.
Well, now that you say that. Now, I'm not going to say, first of all, I am grateful.
Yes.
I am appreciative of being the best live seller. But if I get it again, I would be honored. But I don't want it again. I want to see some of the people that I have helped, who have received feedback from me, who I am going to help in 2026. Receive that award. So that's what I say that for. But the next one, I mean, come on now.
And how do you do the little
and clock it? Okay, clock it.
Yeah. Okay, I think enough. Yeah, enough said. Yeah. Well,
right.
Ashley, Ayana and I, we are extremely proud. You came through our, what was it, a 90-day? Was it 90 days?
It felt like 126 months.
I know. It was
yeah.
90, it was the 90-day boot camp.
It was a 90-day boot camp. So yeah, just to see so many of you all who trusted us.
Let me say, during that 90-day boot camp, I also won Best Live Seller during that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, at the end of yes, indeed. No, I mean, the gauntlet, you've thrown down the gauntlet. So those watching, this is the aspiration. And what I love about this community, as she said, it's not that she wants it alone, but she wants to bring other people with her. So reach out, call, text, send a e-greeting, and let folks know that this is what you do. So we are. Any last words as you take your crown for 2025 and say, hey, whoever wants it next, step up?
Yes. So first of all, thank you again for the honor and the recognition and for the votes. Thank you for seeing me. For anyone who is wanting to step up, again, my favorite word, I cannot stay consistent. Consistency key. Whether you have one person on your live or 200 people on your live, the same energy, the same passion needs to be read through, because your people will come to you. So stay consistent, and like Mimi said before, be you, be genuine, be authentic, be true to who you are, so that you don't have to fake it when you come in front of the screen.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ashley. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. We are pushing through and making me miss it. I'll take the next interview, and that is our Thrift Leader of the Year for 2025. Woo! Ma'am, hello. Welcome back. How are you, and how are you feeling? It's just been a week, but
exactly a week.
It's been a week, right?
Still in shock. Still in shock. But it feels great. It feels amazing.
Yeah. Can you take us back to that evening, how you felt when your name was announced? I mean, as I said I think I said it to Mimi, the competition, I mean, none of it. Even when we looked at the votes, we were like, this is not, there was no clear, like, whoosh, the votes had to come in, and we had over about 3,000 votes. So they speak, right? They spoke, and the win is earned. Yes. What was how did you feel when your name was called?
I was extremely shocked. I mean, I was going up against some heavy hitters, but Leah, of all people, I was like, that girl, I know she got it. And the first thing I said to myself was, Ayana got me. She got me. Ayana texted me before, the day before, I believe it was, and was like, Atia, if your name is called, have your speech ready.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, everybody was supposed to have a speech.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was my first initial thought was, oh my God, she got me. But I was very shocked. Like I said, I couldn't believe it. I was going up against some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Um, is it something like when you started out in 2025? I mean,
22.
obviously we
21.
no. I know what I'm saying, 2025. Oh wait, during this year, because
Okay.
that's kind of what people are looking at, right? The year in which they're voting is the things that they're looking at. Which
Hmm.
I would say I'm super proud of our community because they don't give you past. You don't get past. Like, well, she did that wasn't in this year, bruh. That you don't get past accomplishments credited for the future years. But when in 2025, did you do anything different that said, not necessarily looking at Thrift Leader of the Year as an award at the end, but what, this year, the culmination of the things that you deliberately and intentionally put out there into the universe so that, that would make you rise at the top? Is there anything you can remember or any things that you were thinking of yourself, like this year, I want to accomplish this? And the reason
Hmm.
I'm asking this is for those who are listening, who are, 2026 is about to come. What can they start doing to put that long-term plan into progress to possibly be the new Thrift Lead of the Year in 2026?
Uh, I would say that although things happen in life, life has to go on.
Mm,
And
Hmm.
in 2025, I believe that I marketed more.
hmm
Um, I put more positivity in the atmosphere, you know,
Hmm.
and I put it out there exactly what it is that Tia does. A lot of people didn't know that I was training.
hmm
Um, just um, what's the word I'm looking for? My tenacity in itself. Like I put it out there, you know, and I would say more marketing than anything is what I did and then more trainings. I started posting more about my trainings. That's
Yeah.
something that I hadn't done in the past.
Hmm.
And when I started doing that, I've gotten more trainings in 25 than I ever did.
Hmm.
So that's I would say I put it out there more, not
Okay.
just running live sales and people going live.
Correct.
Hmm.
Um, and so, using that as one strategy, what is some other advice you would give to someone who is looking at this community and thinking that, hey, I can also, I could be considered a leader in this community? What's some advice you would give to them to one, to be and for the community to embrace them as a leader, because you could be a leader and not be embraced, in your world you're a leader, but if you're not embraced by people, then I don't know if you're technically leading anything. So what is the some advice you would give to someone who's looking to become a leader or to even vie for the position of thrift leader of this community?
I would say get involved more. You know,
Hmm.
just in conversations that I've had, a lot of people are still, scared to step out there. They're not consistent. They don't go live as much. They're um, putting like crazy hours into their 9 to 5, and this business is so lucrative. Get out there more, get involved, stay consistent, and people will notice you. They'll see what it is that you're doing, and stay positive. Don't engage in all the
Oh,
negativity that's going on in this community, because it's a lot, and you have to try to steer away from that.
Yeah, let's make that the advice
yeah.
again.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Yeah,
One more
Stay
time for those in the back.
positive.
it's,
um,
it's, it's tough. You may want to comment sometimes, but
But
stay away.
You gotta,
You
yeah.
got to stay positive. And I think what you're saying is, you know, I think it's like it's common sense, but we always forget it when we're wrapped up into the minutia of details. But if you are working hard on your business, if you're doing as you said, not putting all your eggs into the basket of your 9 to 5, but you're putting on the little extra time that you have in your business, you don't have time to deal with the drama. You just don't have time. You don't even see the
Exactly.
drama. You don't even see it. You're like, people come be like, oh, you heard what? Like what?
What?
Oh, I've been so busy doing A, B, and C, and now you're trying to scroll to find it. The moment you have to scroll to find drama, you're just like, I ain't got time for this, right?
Okay. Right.
So it's really, really important. I think that advice is huge. Don't get wrapped up in that because you have to focus. 2026 might be instead the word for 2026 might be focus, not necessarily intentional all the time, but focus. Like don't let the things in the side come into the front and distract
Mm-hmm.
the vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love it. Love it. Any words before you leave the stage? Any words for those that are for the past thrift leaders out there the who are
I'm sorry, y'all are breaking up. I
Uh-oh.
didn't hear anything you just said, Ayan. I'm so sorry.
Can
Can
you
y'all
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You're going in and out.
In and out.
Ayana?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I? Okay, you hear me. Okay, I was asking any words of wisdom for those thrift leaders of the past and those in the possibly to come in the future.
The past, I would say thank you all for just motivating other platform owners and sellers to want to get uh, where you have already been. They have been a shining light and really just a it's just it's so um, it's so positive watching others win these awards and doing great things. It just it makes one say, let me step up because I know that I can get there as well. And then I would say, writing these things, of course, there was so much after the fact. I just want to thank everyone who voted for me, everyone who believed in me and really, just said she's thrift leader of the year. I can't thank the community enough because I'm still in shock that I even won. So thank you all. I truly, truly appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you for those
You have
kind words.
a special message. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Congratulations, babe. She's my boss lady. This from your husband. Lawrence.
Competition.
I love it.
I love it. Team. That's the team right there.
Yes, congratulations again, Atia, and we look forward to
ladies.
what 2026 brings for you. I'm going to just put you in the back for a second on the green room. Have a wonderful evening.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Sophia says, you ladies have inspired many people other than thrift business owners alone. Appreciate what you're doing. And we appreciate your skill, your knowledge on business that help us grow. What a wonderful message.
Wow.
And I think we talked a little bit about this in our class that we had, that it's the skills and knowledge we're passing we're trying to branch out a little bit in 2026. That is not solely for reselling, but it's the branding of a small business that you can apply to any business structure and still be successful. So Sophia, thank you so much for saying that. Yeah. Our next winner coming to the stage is, wait, I have to say before you bring her on, but Vanessa is tiny. I did not know Vanessa. Like when I saw Vanessa in real, I was like, huh. I did not. She just, you know what? That is called presence.
Yeah.
That is called presence.
Yeah.
Because when I met her
in her space, she's like 6 foot tall in her space.
This was the first time meeting her, and I was like, huh. She is a little bitty little thing, like tiny, gorgeous, but tiny. But what that tells me is that your presence in general is just it's bigger than life. So congratulations. I'm gonna turn it over to Corinne for her interview.
Hello, Vanessa. Best resale boutique. You
Yeah,
have an online, you have a website, and you are in, what is it, three like markets? You're in Alabama? Is that
Alabama. We pulled out of Alabama.
okay? Okay, but you're here. Wait, say it again. I
We're
couldn't hear.
here in Georgia.
Okay.
hmm
And
But
you're at, is it West Side Market?
it's the home decor side.
This lady is so talented, not just in fashion. And obviously, if you guys take a look at her background in her boutique, she is just amazing, talented with home decor. So, definitely congratulations on this win. Well deserved.
Thank
So, so tell us, how did you feel when you heard your name called for, because I could see your expression and,
I was shocked. I kept saying, "Did they say me? Did they say me?" And the guy by me, he's talking about, "Yeah, they said you get on up and get."
yeah.
Shock. I was in shock. I would be forever grateful for this. Like I always say, if God don't bless me no more, He has blessed me enough.
Oh, wow.
Really has. And just to see this milestone for me at my age, it was just priceless. I mean, just priceless. And to see just how everybody was in that room, how everything came out, how every year, y'all put this thing together and it just grows,
Mhm,
I think that we had like a little hiccup from one of the
mhm,
past thrift balls, but it just show y'all what kind of business women y'all are. And it's
mhm,
not going to do anything but get bigger and bigger. And God is not going to do anything but grow it for y'all. I mean,
mhm.
it gets so big, it's going to overwhelm you. Everything is just so nice. I mean, this is just amazing. This is the most important month for me. I love the holidays. I love Christmas. This is
Mhm.
my birthday month. This is my mother birthday month. And
Oh,
then
wow. So
4th
every
month. It's just amazing.
yeah, so this was a great addition to celebrate in the month of
A-
December.
Absolutely.
So tell me, what were some challenges that you had to overcome to get to where you are today?
Well, first of all, being my age, I have to work, not just me, just women in my age group. We have to work double, even triple, just to keep up with a lot of the young women in this industry. And, like um, Ashley said, you have to be consistent. And I've been in resale since '04. I started off reselling furniture. I didn't get into the clothing of
Mhm,
reselling until 2012. I didn't get into the live selling until during the pandemic.
mhm,
Discount Diva deals. We used to meet each other, when we was out thrifting. And then she had reached out to me through Messenger and told me about thrifting. Then my girlfriend, Wednesday Harper, she told me in Atlanta. So she said, you need to go on there. So I was going on. I was like, I don't know if I can compete with them women. Because it was so overwhelming. Then when Lanisha reached out, I said, well, okay, I give it a chance. So I gave it a chance. Unfortunately, my first live sale was a fluke, but I kept at it. And I'm just saying to say, piggyback off Ashley, you know, being consistent, keep moving forward, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing yourself. So the only person I compete with my old self from the previous
mhm,
year to outbeat that me.
mhm. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, that's yeah. That should be the only person that you are competing with. It's just to get better and better every, like Ashley even said, it's like after every live. You know, I
Yes,
was telling one of my clients, I'm like, you need to watch after you do a live, watch your live.
exactly.
Yeah, see what you could do better for the next one and then the next one. Yeah, the learning, it never stops.
Look at to see what you can do better.
Mm-hmm.
So is work on something, come up with a concept that you're standing above the rest. And it's gonna take a lot. Like with
Mm-hmm.
my motto for my business with reselling, I mean with live sales, I'm a theme reseller. So
Mm-hmm.
if you look, there's nobody out topping me in theme resellers. I have a theme every single live, and it's been like that for the past 3 years.
Yeah, that's absolutely, yeah.
That somebody else is not doing.
Right.
So tell us, what's in store for 2026? What is Resale Threads going to do to kind of stay in the forefront?
Well, I have mastered the live selling. My goal for 2026 is to grow and build my home decor side. And
Okay.
I told you because you was talking about goals, having financial goals.
Mm-hmm.
In the comment, my goal was 100,000, which was this year. So my goal for 2026 is $250,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal, and you'll
That's a
always set goals. Don't
Yeah.
matter if you don't even achieve it. Just pick yourself up, keep going to that goal. Once you achieve that goal, come up with you another goal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be easy. You got to be disciplined. That's the
Yeah.
key. Discipline. You got to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you kept saying one thing throughout, and you kept saying that, I had to compete at, I didn't think I could compete with the
For the
younger women.
age.
What
Mm-hmm.
what what age are you? Because I'm seeing 40 and I'm like, what are you talking about? What's your age?
I, December the 20th, I will be 59, and next year I will be 60.
Whew.
Okay? So this is someone who is 60. I don't want to hear any complaints, any excuses from anyone else. So she's killing it. She does make it look easy, but
Yeah, it's work.
let's all be for real. She is busting her behind when she is not on live.
And the person
Mm-hmm.
too is Miss Debbie Norrell. She is the one that the second year in, I start watching her lives and I changed how I do.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get more elegant. I wanted to get more out the five, and I wanted to present more one of a kind pieces. So watch
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Norrell, the OG
Yes, yes.
Debbie. It really changed how I do things. So sometimes I think resellers should just kind of, go back and look at somebody that you think you might, look up to and see
Mm-hmm.
things, and it really can change you. I'm not saying mimic to the T, just pull
Right.
that they're doing and
Yeah,
incorporate it into what you're doing.
exactly.
Yeah.
And with those final words, once again, congratulations. You've earned it. And we absolutely look forward, like the others, to see what you bring in 2026. And if you possibly will be sitting here again talking with us a week after the Thrift Ball, if you clinch the win again in 2026.
And I pray that I do, but if I don't, I'll be in the comments cheering the one that did.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have
Thank
a
you,
wonderful rest of
Vanessa.
your day. Okay. We are going to bring to the stage our next winner, which is, can you bring her up? Someone who needs no introductions ever. Um Mo, she goes by sometimes. Monique, you know her. Style Mix Confidential.
Welcome, welcome.
The Fashion Whisperer sometimes. So many things. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Best thrift style influencer. How are you?
In our newest category, 55 years and
And
older. Yes. Yes.
Although when it's funny, I know you're 55, like I know it because you and I knew each other even before this. But when I look at you, I'm like, why Mo lying? Like, come on, Mo, stop. But I know you have shown us the license. We know you are, but girl, you look like you could still be carded. Okay, I don't even understand. But welcome and congratulations. How are you feeling today? It's been a week. Have you come down off the high yet, or are you still like, oh my God?
Mo?
I can't hear you, Mo. We can't hear you. We can't
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
No,
Can you
now
hear
we
me?
can.
Now we can.
Okay. I am still flying high. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you may just need to come closer to your
Okay.
mic.
So
Yes,
can you hear me now?
perfect.
I am okay. I have an echo.
You're fine. You're gonna
Okay,
have to.
all right.
Yeah.
So yes, I am still flying high for many reasons. One of them is that I feel so humbly honored to be chosen for this new award. Fabulous. I was just like, oh wow, really? Because I just knew it was going to be someone else. And then number two, I got to meet so many people who I've always seen on the other side of the screen. It was just great.
Awesome. I mean, when you heard your name, I know you said wow, but were you expecting it at all? Were you like, I have a good chance, or were you just like, oh, okay, this?
Let me tell you, I told everybody, my family, my friends, my clients, my customers, the people in the grocery store. I said, hey, I need you to vote for me. This is what you're voting for. Okay?
I love it. Part of the 3,000 votes that came in. Most of y'all gonna put my name on something. I got it. With that said, though, what does 20? I know I heard you talking to a few people over the weekend, last weekend, that is, about some things that you have in store for 2026, and you were still very hush hush about it because you're like, you guys gonna see. Are you ready to give us anything today, or are you still saying, hey, 2026, I'm leveling up even more?
I gotta step it up.
That's it.
I am definitely leveling up for 2026. Not just in the style, because I already told you a million times, I will say this over and over and over again. Do not threaten me with a dress up. Yes, I am she. She is me. Okay.
Oh my
And
God.
then from the business brunch that we had, I took home a lot of little nuggets that you had reinforced during the boot camp. And those things can be applied all the way around. So that's what I plan on doing.
Got it. Can we go back a little bit to that weekend? Can you give us, or especially those who were there and not there, what was your favorite part of the weekend?
My favorite part of the weekend, it's dual fold. It's always the meet and greet because we hollering and screaming and squealing and hugging and laughing and kissing and taking pictures. And we just like, oh my God, I finally get to meet you.
Yeah.
That is it. You walk in the hotel and you see the person, it's like seeing your favorite family members. Like you never, that's just what it's like. It's like seeing your favorite family members. And then that dance floor at the ball, the dance floor. The dance floor.
The dance.
Ooh, that dance
We
floor
were
was
shaking.
lit. It was lit.
It was lit. That floor was packed. It was lit. Folks were sweating off their makeup, their hair, their eyes, the
lashes.
lashes. Folks were, Ashley mentioned, she's like, the only thing I would change is the fact that my knees the next day didn't want to cooperate.
Your body was like, you remember your age, okay?
Yeah.
You are not 1920,
We're not 19, but the fact that we can go there and just let loose after a weekend, it tells us that we are where we're supposed to be. Right. And so I love the meet and greet too, because it's the first time you're seeing folks. I know there have been some comments of adding an extra day, because it's just like it goes by so quickly. And that Friday is one of those days where you just like, how can I bottle up this feeling and just open it when I need it? Where, and I think Tanya Hicks have said this in another thrift ball. Going to the thrift ball weekend is like going to a reunion.
Yes.
And meeting up with some cousins that you haven't seen in forever, and picking up with them as though you were talking with them last night, so yeah,
and the meet and greet, it kind of sets the tone for the entire weekend.
Definitely.
That initial impressions that you get when you get to be around your community. It just kind of sets the mood, and it carries through for the entire weekend. So glad to hear you.
So what words of advice would you have for new resellers coming into it? We did see a lot of new resellers at this ball, more so than we've had in last iterations. So what is some advice you would give to them as someone who we would consider an OG, a veteran, and who's still doing great in the game?
I would say that when you come on live, dress the part. You are not only are you selling your items, but you are selling yourself. So because if people we are visual people, and if it's aesthetically pleasing, then you're going to go for that thing. And it's a part of your business. It is not something like, I don't feel like it. Oh no, ma'am, no sir. That is a part of the business. And so pull something off the rack, wear something off the rack. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. Pull something off the rack and then sell it right back. And give the people an option, show them how they can style whatever it is that you are selling.
Absolutely.
Because that's really what it's about.
Absolutely.
And to be consistent. And stay true to yourself.
Consistency, stay true to yourself, inspiration. I think those are your key themes, that if you are new to this, hear from people who know what they're doing, love what they're doing, and the community shows up for them in those ways. Monique,
I'm sorry, and Monique is a second time winner, right? You won for style influencer and female,
and then I won the 55.
Yeah. So is there anything else?
Yes, I'm coming for the male one.
Yes. Hey, you do have androgynous style when you want to, so why not? Last year's fit.
Last year's fit was yeah.
No, I respect that, and as we all have said, like, it's about stepping up to the next level, right? So why not put it out there what you want, the next goal? Thank you so much, Monique. Congratulations on all you do for the community.
Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Okay, we had some love all the pictures that were on Facebook. I felt like I was a part of the gathering. Joyce, tell us in the comments why you weren't part of the gathering. We want to know what will bring you out the next time. We really, really want to know how can we bring some of those folks that we show up to all these lives or engaging with resellers but can't make it to the thrift ball. Tell us what is the thing that, maybe that you'll make it the next time. Tara says Ayana didn't cut a rug, she dug in the top.
Oh damn.
Tara, go
but she's saying the truth. I mean,
The dance floor is my favorite part of the
Really?
ball. Yeah. Oh my God.
It's your favorite part? Oh, we couldn't tell. We couldn't
Yeah.
tell.
I'm like, I'm ready. I am ready. I am ready. So who do we
Congratulations.
have next?
So coming to the stage is Shanika Bowie.
Hey,
Oh, she has the award. Yes.
hello, everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Shanika is the winner of Thrift Style Influencer Plus Size. She has her award. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And this is for the entire Curvy community. We did it, y'all.
Shanika, your table was just lit from the moment you sat down.
I know, like Shanika came in and was like, I have a group of people I need sitting next to me. So we made sure it happened. But she came in.
And
Yeah.
those same group
I
of people
love-
are looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
good. I'm
think-
glad they had a good time.
Oh, they had
I
a
think
blast.
when I think Shanika, your husband heard your name before you did.
He did. He did.
So tell us what that moment was like, hearing your name being called as the thrift style influencer plus size. What did that mean to
Well,
you?
y'all see, I damn near fell out my chair. I fell out my chair. But no, really, all jokes aside, I'm still in awe. I mean, listen, it was some phenomenal women, seasoned women in that category. So I was just honored to even just be nominated. But to bring it home, I'm still speechless. I'm still speechless.
Wow. Wow. Well
Yeah.
deserved, because
Thank
clearly you are showing, your fashion, and the community is definitely watching. They're definitely watching, and
I
you are
see.
motivating and inspiring so many. So is there something that you did differently that helped you to stand out this year?
Well, I'm a new seller. October 1st, I made 1 year. I did my first live in 2024 in Ashley's Boutique. So it took me that whole year to really find my way, even find my style. And when I say my style, is how I'm gonna cater to the people and what the people want. So it took me that whole entire year. So again, I'm still in shock, very humbled, but it just really showed me that you don't know who's watching, you don't know who you influence. So that's why, you got to always show up. You on stage even when you're not, because you just don't know who's watching.
Absolutely. And we tell sellers that all the time. Whether you have like 100 people in that room or 5 people on a live, or if you're just putting on that extra look when you're going to the grocery store, you don't know who is watching you.
No.
And you just always have to be ready for that moment. So with that being said, what is some advice you would have for someone in the audience that is looking to be nominated for any of the categories that we have? What is, some advice you would have for them?
So I think I'm gonna follow suit like the others. One is that you gotta be consistent, but bigger than that is to be yourself. Don't try to be nobody else but you.
Mhm, mhm,
I think a good thing too is to watch others that, the vets that's been in the game for a minute. You take a little bit from here, a little bit from there, put it all together and make it your own. I think
mhm,
that's very important. But again, just saying true to who you are, standing on who you are, standing on your brand, taking the good with the bad, right? Being
mhm,
very transparent up front. And again,
mhm.
serving that the curvy community, whether, again, I'm all new boutique, but I had to tell myself, Corinne, like, I don't know if you remember, we were talking early on, I didn't feel like I fit the script. But then I had to tell myself, hell, this is the community that I'm serving, whether it's thrift, whether it's boutique, this is where
Right.
I'm at. So I had to, convince myself of that, if that makes sense. But just being who you are, being authentic,
Mhm,
I think I heard
mhm.
somebody early on say you can't be fake. Like you want to show up and be who,
Right.
good, bad, ugly, for whatever it is. People are gonna accept you for who you are. You ain't
Mhm.
never gonna be able to please them all, but those few that you do, you want the ones that's gonna be real, the ones that's gonna be authentic, that's gonna be true, that's gonna be loyal. I'll take 10 of those over 100 fakes any day.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
just being who you are.
Absolutely. So tell us what's in store now that you have this win. under your belt. You said this, you've only been doing this for a year. Well, reselling for
Yeah.
a year. So what can we expect to see from Shanika in 2026?
Well, this is big, really big, and again, I'm so humbled. So I haven't figured out quite yet how we gonna elevate this thing, but we have to sustain, and I'm still
Mhm.
figuring out really how we are going to elevate for 2026. What are we gonna do different? Looking forward to pass the baton, right? Because we want to share it all.
Oh, I love
But
that.
just really how we gonna elevate. I'm looking forward to your boot camp. So please let me know when y'all put that
Oh,
out there. The brunch was very inspiring. It was
yeah.
just, what was it, 1 hour, 2 hours, but still, like Nicole
Mhm.
said, she had some reinforcement. I picked up some new things, and just the whole network and the whole experience, very
Yeah.
engaging, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, we definitely thank you for coming, attending, bringing your crew, and you also had someone special with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was my mom. That's my mom. I lost my mom 2 years ago, but she's my inspiration. That
Yeah.
girl, and I carry her everywhere I go. And
Oh,
just, the grief of losing her, along with my love of fashion, is kind of like how I got here, and how I gave birth to. It was really Shanika's Curvy Closet. Then I got hacked, y'all, my first 30 days and couldn't get the page back. So that's how it ended up being the real Shanika's Curvy Closet.
oh,
Um, yeah, they stole my page, y'all. I couldn't get it back.
wow. Well, we like the real. That lets us know if it ever comes back. This is
Yes,
the real. I like that.
exactly.
I like
But
that shift.
One thing I want to add to this is that, and I know we say the words and sometimes people don't believe the words, but community means different things to everyone. I think you came with your crew, your community, and there, as Aaliyah Jones says, the crew is in the chat, we taking over. A lot about this is that when you start building a community that's your ride or die, it really helps you fulfill those visions because they sometimes believe in you more than you
More
believe in,
than, yeah.
for
and
sure.
they are like, you better bring it because we know you can bring it. You better believe it because we know you could believe it. You got to show up for us like we're showing up for you. So for all those new resellers out there, one of the biggest, and we talked a little bit about this in our the workshop, right? One of the big parts of creating a successful brand is building a community, whatever that means to you and how you want to define it. That's over to you. But I think your your team that's around you, the people that believe in you, are also giving you part of that push. Your mom is giving you that push. The community is giving you. Your husband is giving you that push. So we're not no one is doing anything out there on their own, but when you build
Right.
the right community, it just propels things a little faster.
Like you said, the right community. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. All
Absolutely.
right. Well, any last words before you leave us this evening with the crown that you for
I,
2026?
well, first, I just want to say thank you to both you and Corinne, because again, this was a wonderful experience. I felt so full, even though we missed our plane. We didn't get our luggage to Sunday, but I'll be damned, we was getting there. And I'm
Let's
just like,
go.
yeah, but we made it, and it really was just a good time. And it was very fulfilling. Like, I love hard. I got a big heart, and I know a lot of people said it, but I really do. And I already felt like I knew Corinne. Ayana, I met you for the first time. I felt like I already knew Ashley. So just to get to like love on y'all and hug on y'all, it was just so good. It was, family's important to me, and it was just very fulfilling. Like you said, Tanya, I think you said it was like a reunion. And even through all the trials and tribulations, we made it, but it just felt really good. It felt right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well deserved. And yeah. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your wonderful
Yes.
evening. Bye.
Oh, just
Oh,
reliving these moments. Oh my
oh,
goodness.
thank
Look, exactly, a week ago, we were handing out these awards. So it's kind of,
Exactly.
yeah,
So it's
we live in a
awesome.
moment.
Okay, let's bring our next
Unique
amazing
lavish.
winners. So, I see only one. I see only one.
Is she coming?
My baby, she's sick and she's not going to be able to make it.
Oh,
Mama,
She is sick.
you're wearing my sweater in a different color.
Oh,
oh,
you
you're
got
not
it, kid?
ours, but I have one too.
Yeah, you have the
Yeah.
gray, I have the pink, and now I'm
Nice and soft. Really
yes.
cute.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Hmm.
gorgeous. It's
Yep.
gorgeous. I am so sorry that your second half is not able,
Yeah.
but you will represent, I know, fully.
I
Welcome.
told her, I said, you're not coming? She's on medication. So she's, yeah, I said,
Yeah.
I got this. I got this.
Got it. Okay. Well, we are looking at Unique Lavish Boutique, which is a mom and daughter duo. As mom just said, her daughter is a little sick today, but they won for best new reseller, which, whoo, um,
Wow.
one of
Woo.
my actually one of my favorite, to be transparent, one of my favorite new award categories that we added, because
Yeah.
it's great to see. I think keeping the community healthy is to see new people come in and see the potential and grab that potential and skyrocket. And you guys did just that with coming in and winning this.
Mhm.
How does it feel?
It felt so good when they called our name, but we thought we were going to win, and then we were like, if we don't win, it's okay. We're just honored to just even be nominated, and whoever the winner is, congratulations to them. But then when they called our name, it was like, what the hell? What? Oh my gosh. I mean, I just kind of like sat there like, did they just say my name and Kay's name? And she's like, come on, mom, come on. I'm like,
Yeah, I saw
okay.
her pulling you.
So then I get up there and it was like, I was like a deer that just seen all these headlights and I couldn't say anything. And I'm like, now I do lives all the time. You see how many people, but you just see the numbers. But to stand there in front of this whole community, I was like, I couldn't speak. I was just still amazed. I'm like, we did it. We did it. We
Yeah.
did
And and tell us again, it's been a year, right? Or a year and a
it.
half.
It's been a year and a half.
A year
Yeah.
and a half.
It was a year in May.
Nice. And
Wow.
so now that you can speak,
Right, because I'm in the room by myself.
yeah, now that you can speak, what would you say for someone who, I mean, that's a year. That's a lot to not only win, right? It's a lot to come onto the stage and do something that's probably not something that you've done before, to understand a community, insert yourself into a community and have people know you so well that they vote for you for something. Can you tell someone who might be thinking of getting into reselling and just like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me years to get to a level where people recognize me and people want to see me win?
Well, I would say coming in, I know when we first started out, we were going on a few pages, but you really have to stay relevant and consistent so that the buyers, they know who you are, because we were just starting. They didn't know mommy, daughter, and then we both have our own personalities. You get on in, just be authentic, just be yourself. And the buyers are coming. They want to trust you. Of course, you want them to trust you. And then the customer service has to be there. But the main thing I say is to stay relevant, stay on a bigger platform, where the buyers are there, the followers are there, and stay consistent,
Right.
and they'll follow you. They will.
So any plans for 2026 for Unique Lavish Boutique?
Mhm.
Yes. So and Kay and I, we talk all this. We actually talk every day, all day. We were talking about 2026. We're saying that we're going to go to the awards next year and we don't know the categories. I'm like, well, we just strive to do our best, whatever category we fall in, we do. But our main thing now is to more so focus on the statement pieces and follow the
Mm.
trend. What are the buyers wanting? What are they wanting? So we get on the lives and we kind of ask them, what are you looking for? What could we do better? So we stay communicating with our buyers to know, because they make us. They
Yeah,
do.
absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Any challenges as a new reseller
Yeah.
as you've
Mhm.
started this process? What have been the big, I mean, everyone has challenges. So I'm gonna say,
Mhm.
what have been your biggest, like the number one challenge for you that you could speak about in this journey as a new reseller and getting your footing and just trying to make a name for yourself?
So one of my biggest challenges actually was it wasn't real big, but it was important to me. One of the customers had, she reached out, and as you know, we have other sellers on our platform. So she was saying that she ordered something, but she didn't pay for it. And it was an older woman. And I said, well, who was this? Who was the seller? She said it was Unique Lavish Boutique. And it just happened to be me. So I said, okay. So I said, you paid for something? And she said, I didn't pay for this item that I received. So I looked her name up and she did pay for it. So it was like 5 items. She said, well, I wouldn't have bid on these things and I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this isn't even my type of items. So I'm like, well, I can see if you bid on one thing, but you bid on 5 things. You pay for the invoice and you're telling me that you didn't pay for it. I'm like, is this the last 4 numbers of your credit card? And she says, yes. So she's fussing with me, just being an angry customer. So I called another seller. Actually called T. I'm like, what would you do? I said, I want to, give that customer service. Of course, I didn't want to give her a refund because you bought the items, you received the items, and now you're calling me, telling me that you didn't want the items. So long story short, it turned out okay. And she says, well, you didn't send me a pair of boots that I wanted. I said, okay. I said, I still have those boots here. Do you want them? Or I can just refund you since, I didn't send you that. She goes, oh no, you sent me the boots. And I'm like, I thought you didn't buy this. I thought you didn't. I said, you know what? This is the business, and my husband's like, she's delusional. I'm like, so that was a challenge because she's a loyal customer and I wanted to do the right thing, but I thought to not refund her was the right thing, but she wanted a refund, but it all turned out I didn't refund her.
Got it.
That gave me a headache.
Yeah. And especially the first year in business is like, wow, this is
right.
Right.
And you want to please the customer, and they always say the customers are always right.
Right.
Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're not.
Absolutely. Well, I do understand that. One of the reasons I don't sell is because I don't like to deal with customers.
Oh my God.
Right. And it's funny because it's the irony of this whole thing is that I've never been a seller. Like I've done like a couple of lives, personal thing. And Karen will know, I'm sending this to you. And that's but you guys who do this day in and day out, I think it is such it translates into other parts of your life, to the patience, the grace that you have to give people, not, taking your husband's advice and calling someone delusional. It's discernment, right? Have discernment every day, and whatever you're doing it well, so that you rose to the top of a very strong list of nominees and got the win. So congratulations again.
Thank you.
And I hope your daughter and you can enjoy 2026, knowing that you've already set a standard. Now it's just for you to beat your own standard for 2026. So we look forward to seeing what Unique Lavish Boutique brings us in 2026. And especially if you're going to be on that stage again.
I'm ready next time. I said, maybe I need to take a Toastmasters class to stand in front of the audience.
It has shown you start the speeches now, right? You claim it. They always say put it into action and claim it. But thank you so much for joining us this evening. Congratulations again, and have a wonderful rest of your week and end of the year. Happy holidays, season's greetings, all those great stuff, and hope your daughter feels better by tomorrow.
You too. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
So we have one left. We have
he needs no introduction. None.
At all.
Yeah, don't act shy. Stop it. This is not that show. We're not. Do not act shy.
Look. For those that don't know, this is the male thrift style influencer of 2025, Frank Holtz, Bouchon Boutique.
Hey fam.
Hey fam. How are you? Frank, I need you to put your face up there. Come on.
Y'all are so funny.
Acting all shy, like, oh.
Hey.
So Frank, this was the third nomination, right?
Yeah.
I think
Is
so.
it? No, no, no. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes. Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Frank said about time.
No, no, I didn't say
Frank said, listen
Wait a
here.
minute now.
Come on, y'all. Y'all see me.
Come on, y'all. Y'all
that.
Oh my
what
Hey,
God.
an
ladies.
what an honor to
Listen.
be amongst, the female dominated
Oh,
field, right? And to
Yes.
stand
yes.
out
Yes.
Yes.
amongst, yeah, yeah. So
How
tell
did
us
you
what you
feel?
got
How
to
did
do.
you
Yeah.
feel when they called the name?
Um, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So, you guys know what was going on behind the scene with me.
Yes.
But they was like, you have to stand up for your nomination. So I stood up, but I was standing up in that situation. I was like, oh my goodness. And so I'm trying to stay straight, like, stay straight. And I didn't even hear my name. If it wasn't, if it wasn't for, I call her B Angie B. If it wasn't for B Angie B looking me in my face and saying, Frank, oh my God, they called your name. I was like, what? And so I was like kind of shocked. Um, so that's why it took me a long time to get all the way to the front.
I
Yeah.
was wondering. I was like, is he coming?
Yeah, because I did not know. I was too concentrating on that situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
exactly.
yeah, I was like, I think I have to go down there. There's no one bringing you this.
Yeah.
I was like, so I was praying all the way, like, God, please don't let me look crazy going all the way up here. So, but I was excited. Just to be nominated again is an honor. Just to be walking in the shoes of Orlando again, I can never give him too much homage because I don't know too many men that are doing it. I am now seeing more for some reason. In the
Yeah.
last month, I've been seeing a lot of men or husbands doing this, which I think is great. But just in our community, I think he was the only guy that I only knew. So
Right.
to know that he won last time, and I think the other time before, and just to walk in his shoes was an honor, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so I definitely was excited. I really was lost of words when I got up there, but I definitely was grateful. Yep.
Awesome. Wait, so and you are what does 2026 look like for you? What's gonna bring you to another level in 2026, personal wise, business wise? Spill the
Um,
tea. Spill the tea.
did you say spill the tea?
Yeah.
Well, first I had to. This year was it was great, but then it also was challenging because I also had to learn patience. I had to
Mm.
learn patience. Um, of course, like we all said, it's not easy doing what we're doing. So you have to pray and ask for patience because you're doing it from a kind heart, a business aspect, someone who knows what it takes, things of that nature. You're trying to be your best host, customer, client, whoever you're trying to be
Everything.
in front of everyone. And then sometimes it kind of gives you a curveball. And I think you guys know what I mean. So sometimes you get a little curveball and it gets a little challenging. But I had to learn patience. Um, just learning, I already knew how to deal with customers and I love people so much. That is like part of my MO. I just love just touching people, that sometimes that part of me got challenging. So this year that's coming, I'm working on more patience and more integrity, more
Mhm.
integrity, more consistency. And then on the point of selling, I want to get a little dive a little bit more into menswear because we don't see a lot of that. And I
Mm.
think with Monique, giving us our fashion flair, that gave me the confirmation that I needed. Like we need some more mixture of not just women's wear, but also items for the men.
Yes.
There are men that do there are men that do shop vintage,
Yeah.
consignment,
Yes.
resale. And
True.
sometimes I learned doing the live, and I know I'm talking a lot. During the live, um, I recognized some of the gentlemen that came on. They got impatient waiting for their turn. So that lets me know that I need to dive a little bit more into the menswear this year coming so that we have some balance. So
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I love
like
it.
that.
I love it. As they call it in the social media world, you see the content gap. So
Mhm.
you
Yes.
to
Mhm.
Yes.
fill.
He's
Yeah.
gonna bring it.
Okay. And
That.
I think that will be I think people will be receptive.
Yeah,
It's
because even now, if you really look at our audience from this past weekend, there was a mixture. There's a lot of men
Yeah.
came this year.
yes, yes,
So we don't want to lose the zeal, even though they might be supporting the ladies, they
right.
also could be purchasing too. You know,
Absolutely.
so you
Yeah.
don't want to lose the audience. It can actually become really really super big with men and women. So
Exactly.
that's my desire.
So that's okay. I think that that's a fair assessment, and that we can also work some more on bringing men into the fold and showing them this community is
Yeah,
here.
For those
We
that want to
just have to
show up.
find them in different places. You know,
yeah,
Instagram is a great place,
yeah,
and
yeah.
say, hey, have you
Yeah.
checked out? You know, blah blah blah. But
Mhm.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Um, any um
Because he's
any
the
advice to men or women in if they're starting their new business in this arena next year?
Uh, a good support system.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
You already know who my support system is.
Yes, we do.
I brought her
Yes.
with me. All
All
right.
the
So if you have, I don't care if it's just one person, if you have
yeah.
that one person that can see you jumping off the cliff and actually make sure a parachute is on your back, that's the person.
Mm.
You need
Mm.
somebody to say, don't jump alone. I'm with you in the jump. Because
Together.
if you don't have anyone like that, you're gonna go all the way down and hit the ground, and we don't know what that's gonna look like. That's where quitting comes. That's where giving up comes. That's where
Mm.
throwing in the towel. And God forbid if this thing has been called to you, like something that God told you to do, you don't want to lose that because there's a
Mm.
great impact when you're flying high. You know,
Mhm.
so I
Mhm.
think that we need to have people that's in our corner that's coaching us. And I
Mhm.
have a nice group of people who are behind me, not just her. She's like but my ground
Yeah.
and you know, but there
Yeah,
are
yeah,
other
yeah.
people who actually are on my live who are actually there when they can see me. I can stand, there's many times I've stood in front of the live and feel like the number has gone down. That can be discouraging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the number has gone down. You look at the number, you see 30 people, then it goes down to 6. It can kind of throw you. All
Mhm.
you need is one or two in there to say, I'm on here with you. I'm still here, you
Yep.
know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or they may not even really want that dress, but they'll buy it just to let you know that we're there.
Yeah.
So if
Mhm.
you got a great support system, I think you'll be able to kind of keep going and keep moving until you find out the next phase of your life.
That's excellent
Absolutely.
advice. Thank you so much, Frank.
Yeah.
And once again, congratulations.
Thank
Well
you. Thank you.
deserved. Well deserved. And
Thank
I
you.
cannot wait to see you again in
Yeah.
2020.
And mommy.
And
Yeah.
mommy.
She thinks this is her event.
Well, it is.
And she comes, and she, you know what? I often forget
It's
over the
like
weekend. I was like, oh, yeah, you came because of him.
it's like I pay for her to go. Like, hello, you are the plus one. You're not like
She's like, I am the one.
they have the red carpet, but you on it before I do. Like, hello. Yeah. She told me
I
on
should
the flight
check it
home.
out.
She told me on the flight
Yeah.
home that this is something that she looks forward to each year. So I'm excited to know that she's excited each time that she comes. So thank y'all for embracing her too. That means a lot. Thank you.
Please. She's a diva on
Absolutely.
her own. Please. She
Oh,
don't need you, boo.
You and mama wins. Yes. That was her win too.
Yeah,
yeah.
love it. Well, congratulations again. Have a
Thank you.
wonderful rest of your evening and
You too.
the year, and we look forward to 2026 with your whatever it
Yes.
is that you decide that you're going to be doing full,
Yes.
full on.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
I
I
love
think,
it. I love it.
as we end this and wrap up tonight, I do want to put out some things that I think every single nominee winner, sorry, has said in when it comes to advice. So even if you watch this film or watch the replay, you know what you need to do if you want to take your business, your brand, whatever that be, your career, your relationships to a different level. And some of the key themes that kept popping up was that consistency, discipline,
Mm-hmm.
community. Um, those things, I don't think if you can get your arms wrapped around those things, you cannot fail. It's I think it's impossible to fail. You would have to literally the devil will have to be after you every 20 minutes for you to fail if you can embrace being consistent, being disciplined, having a community
Mm-hmm.
to
The
cheer you
right, the
the
right.
right community
Yeah.
to cheer you on. I think you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could be nominated, you can win, you can make the money you're looking for, you can get that promotion, you can travel, whatever it is that you've decided that you want to do, and it needs to have some work put into it. So for those who are new to this,
Thanks,
um,
Anita.
and have been on the line watching, I think this you got to get ready. You got to get ready.
Mm-hmm. Look who,
2020.
wait, look who's in the building.
Hey Shante.
No, Tania. Tania.
Oh, hey Tania,
Miss
we missed
Eva,
you.
we miss you. When are
We missed
you coming?
we missed you. I hope next year is definitely the year that you will
Yes.
be joining us. It won't be in Atlanta,
I'm
but
saying, yes.
yeah,
I hope you heard the right
that
community.
community.
The right community.
This live is inspirational, is what Tara says. But
Yes.
I think it's not the live is, as you said it, Tara. It's the
Yeah.
people that makes it so makes you want to get up and do better, right? Like everyone left, and I've heard lots of people saying, "Oh, I'm motivated again.
Mm-hmm.
My mind shift has
Yeah.
happened. I am ready to take on the challenges. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I'm going to, relook at this and try to alter the things that I need to do." So that's
Yeah.
what we need to do. And that goes for all of us, no matter what it is that we're working on. And it doesn't have to only be a business. It could be a brand. It could be something small at work, the kids, your relationships. It's about showing up, just showing up. And then
Mm-hmm.
from there you add to it. So this has been it's
Woo!
reliving the thrift ball weekend again. Um
I'm a winner already.
yeah,
Oh, yes,
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 yes. You guys
yes.
that was
That was
awesome.
another like highlights,
Yeah. It's
of the
it,
weekend.
and
And
it's
kudos.
funny.
Hmm?
It's funny that little clip where the person saw the group of women at the brunch that Tanya Hicks organized as part of one of our weekend events. I think the woman said it best with um, highlighting Tara just wearing a tiara just
Sarah.
because that is our community, right? It is epitome of the community. Do it. Just go out and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let the chips fall where they may. So, um, Tara says she's pumped to come back. She's still on
Still
cloud.
on time then.
I
Yeah.
am too. I did not want to go to work the next day. I was like, this is
Mhm.
annoying. Why am I here? But I do know it pays the bills, so I gotta
Yeah.
go.
And I'm still like trying to get back into the, back into the groove
Yes.
of things, but just reliving it tonight.
Yeah. It was amazing. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
And we thank each and every one of you for for all of the support, because without you, this, this couldn't happen. All of the planning, of course, but without you coming out and supporting the event, it could not happen. So
Yeah.
we
So,
are thankful.
sold
And
out tickets,
yes,
events. Every event was well attended.
the fashion.
Oh my
Oh
gosh, there
my
was
gosh.
gosh, I do
Yeah.
not know what we're going to do in 2026, but it was 2025 set a standard in which we will not deviate from that standard. We promise you that. And so we're going to hope for 2026 to be even more epic.
And with that being said, please check your email for the link to complete the survey. Your input will help us shape the 2026 Thrift Ball. Get that back to us by December 30th. So that way in January, we'll have the actual, what I call, my forms. So you all can decide the location, the theme, and if there will be a new award added. So check your email. It's also posted. Thank you, Cicely. It's also posted in the private group for attendees. Now, this survey should only be completed by those that have attended. Okay? It's only fair for those that have attended the event that your feedback is what's going to shape the event for 2026. So please make sure that you fill out your surveys.
So before we leave, can you put on the video one last time, and then that will write us out to our 7:30 time period.
Let me figure out how I did it the first time because I removed it. Let's see. Let's see. Video file.
Somebody's looking for New Orleans to be the new.
Oh, New Orleans. Well, it just depends. You have to put it on the ballot, and we allow the community to vote for the location. So it's really not up to us. It is going to be the majority rule. So if you're looking for New Orleans for 2026, you got to put it on the ballot and you got to vote. But New Orleans is my heart, so I would love to be down there.
Okay, go ahead.
As well.
Go ahead and play.
Okay, let's see. Make sure I got it right.
And there we go. 25 Thrift Ball is a wrap. We will be seeing you for the 2026 Thrift Ball. Have a wonderful evening. And if we don't hear from you or see you before the end of the year, Happy New Year. There's still a couple of weeks left, but season's
we'll be back for something. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.